Yo, it's your boy Lasour Dioro, you heard? Yeah, right now you tuned in to my nigga, my brother, Bernardo and shit.
Yo, Bernardo, I smoked the pot and then I hit you with a frying pan, spitting revelations deeper than Leviathan. And yo, we living in the last days. They dropped the ball in New York and burned the lake to a blaze. Hey yo, microphone check 1 2 1 2, mic check 1 2 1 2. Hey yo, this is Nardesigns and I'm coming to you live from the Mobile Boutique, where we talk music, art, fashion, culture, and all of that, and sports, all that. You know what I'm saying? Today we got a special guest in the building, and he goes by Blaze, producer, artist, and he's a wrestler. What up, kid?
Peace, G.
Peace, Lord.
Thank you for having me.
Come and fuck with the zoo niggas. Huh, you in the zoo, nigga. We swinging off them trees, middle finger to police. I don't know a better crew, nigga. Welcome to the zoo.
Indeed. So yo, break down your name for the peoples, like the whole name.
I go by the name of the almighty Sun Blaze.
Sunblaze.
I'm a hip-hop artist, producer. Outside of the mic and the hip-hop, I go by the name of the Sultan of Violence, Blaze Haram. You can catch me in the ring, putting in that work, slamming motherfuckers every weekend, day in and day out, man. So,
bang,
we here.
Bang. And you got what? You got a title? You got a
Yup, I recently just got the heavyweight championship for Ultimate Wrestling Entertainment out in Utica, New York. That title ain't going nowhere. It's gonna stay on my waist.
That's right. Salute. So yo, man, you down with the Zoo Bosses though?
Yup, Zoo everything, you know what I mean?
Man.
Newest member to the Zoo Bosses, Zoo Bullies, Brooklyn Zoo fam, you know?
Brooklyn.
Shout outs to Brick, shout outs to the big homie Buddha Monk.
That's right, Buddha Monk. Peace, Lord.
So yeah, man, we here, man, you know?
So where you from originally?
I'm from Brooklyn, New York, all day, born and raised, Sunset Park section of Brooklyn.
Man, more BK in
You know, Brooklyn's always on my heart. Right now I reside upstate New York. You know, Brooklyn's always gonna be home all day. 718. You know?
No doubt, 718 in the building. So yo, production, let's get into it. So right now, what you got cooking out there on projects?
Right, to be honest, I'm keeping a buck. So I took a little high. I've been doing this rap thing since like early 2000s. You know what I mean? Done work with countless artists, but in 2000. Maybe 2016, 2017, I took a little hiatus off the music thing, you know what I mean? Just a personal thing. I wasn't feeling the route I was going with musically, you know what I mean? So I really got uninspired, you know what I'm saying?
We all go through it.
And right then and there, I started training in professional wrestling, finding another outlet to put myself out there. I've always been a fan of professional wrestling and always wanted to do it. So I got the opportunity to go train and stuff, and I hopped on the bandwagon, and here I am, you know what I mean? But fast forward a couple years now, you know what I mean? A couple months ago, I met the homie Bricks the Boss, you know, and he was breaking down to me that he's he's a Wu-Tang affiliate, and off the strength when he mentioned Buddha Monk, I was like, oh, Zoo Bullies. You know, he already knew, you know, I already knew what time it was with the Zoo Bullies and stuff. You know, being a fan of the Wu-Tang and stuff, I've always, you know, followed and listened to all the stuff they do, from the main members to like their affiliates, you know, the Killer Bees and all that. So, you know, off the strength, and then I told him I'd do music and stuff, you know, he heard some of my stuff. He was feeling it, you know, and sent something to Buddha. Buddha was feeling it, and here I am, man, new member. You know, Zoo Bullies,
all
Zoo everything,
family,
you know.
All Wu families welcome here on the Mobile Boutique. Shout out to the General, Kappa Dawn, GLF is the clothing brand. You know what I'm saying? All affiliates, the Zoo family. You know what I'm saying? The Killer Bees. You know what I'm saying? Who else we got? Sons of Man, Killer Army, Shaheen, all of that. You know what I'm saying? I want to get everybody on the show. You know what I'm saying? But GLF is the brand. GLF is the clothing brand. God Love Family. You see what it is?
Yeah, so with that being said, you know what I mean, I'm back outside, you know what I'm saying? I'm back again, you know what I mean? So slowly getting my shit together. I've been back on the production, you know, so you're gonna be seeing a lot of that. I'm back on the mic too, you know, getting my pen game going. So, you know, it's gonna be a fun year, man, you know.
Yeah,
Looking forward to, looking forward to what we got cooking up. So
Yeah, no doubt. How long you been producing? Like,
I've been producing for as long as I've been rapping, you know, since early 2000s. A lot of my
playing on SPs and
yeah,
stuff
I
like
started
that?
out with the MPC 1000. That shit was just floppy disks, you know what I'm saying? And then I moved forward to digital shit now. But yeah, a lot of my big influences when it comes to the production is Alchemist, you know what I mean, and Havoc, you know, from Mobb Deep. Mobb Deep's one of my favorite groups of all time, you know. So Havoc and Alchemist, especially, you know what I mean, they were big influences in my production style, you know. Shout outs to Hav and Alchemist, you know.
They on what, 30 years, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, anniversary. I did the shirts for the 25th anniversary.
Oh, that's dope.
5 years ago.
Yeah, shout outs to the mob, you know.
No doubt, Mobb Deep, new
But,
album out.
I love that dirty, grimy, boom bap New York sound, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, if it don't, you know, that shit don't make my neck snap within 2-3 seconds, then let's move on to the next one, man.
You know what I'm
But,
saying? You know what the attention span is these days. All right, so that's production, MCing.
As far as MC,
and he's a wrestler, y'all. Yo, that kind of combination right there. You know, rappers, you know, play a little basketball and shit like that. Maybe, you know, I heard 50 Cent used to box, but this man's a wrestler and he got belts.
Word.
So he got belts. What's up with that?
Yeah, I've been wrestling since about 2017, 2016. I was trained by Homicide and Gorgeous Jerry Idol out in New York City.
Okay.
But yeah, man, I've been all throughout the Northeast. I've been to Mexico twice. I've been to the Caribbean, you know.
Nice.
You know, just travel, do my thing independently, man. You know.
Bet. So where can people find you or see any footage or watch any?
Yeah, you could go on YouTube. You know, I got a lot of my stuff there. You go on YouTube, just on the search, just put Blaze Haram. As far as the music goes, just go sunblazehiphop.bandcamp.com. sunblazemusic.bandcamp.com. I got a couple singles there. I got a joint called Marauders that I did with Timbo King. I got a joint production from Juju from the Beatnuts and Psycho Les, you know, so, you know, I've been around. I've done joints with, I've done work with Tragedy Gaddafi. I've done work with Shabam Sadiq, you know, Timbo King, countless others, you know, so, yeah, man.
Word up, man. So, yo, I'm just getting on to the brother and I'm checking out some stuff right now, just going through it. Yo, man. I'll be honored to work with y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the doors is open, man.
You send me some beats, I'm about to jump on that, you know what I'm saying? We're going to get busy. So, yo, this is the introductory segment of the Mobile Boutique. Next, we're going to go to the lunch table and get a little bit more in depth. Right now, here's a word from our sponsor. Peace.
Word. In the midst of that, love and God be the foundation. That's why it's God, love, family. See what I'm saying? So you getting the messages, like what God said. You know, he got the kids in the video.
Word up.
You know?
Real life all day.
Real life, God, love, family. All day.
1, 2, Blaze Haram, let's get it.
Yo, I drown them in a pool of blood, no goggles required. I'm a live wire type that a psycho admires. I hate liars. If I see one who bound to put work, give me a gun, a fat blunt, and a couple of perks. I'm off the dirt like worms on the hunt for meals, with the intention of my mind to go rob and steal. Catch a liquor quick, come up to get in the field. No dreams, just nightmares, and keep it concealed. I'm on the hush type, bust like bound to go crush mics. Leave flames in the sky like nuclear test strikes. An acolyte, I serve harsh words on platters. By the time you hit dessert, your whole brain is splattered. Now the floor full of matter, I made a mistake. It's time to do that shit again, dog. Rewind the tape. I got a taste for some blood like I roll with crabs, and the faith of a god under pen and pad. Enemies get slipped, left out to gag. Mob style, chop them up, stuff them up in a bag. One of the nicest on the mic, I don't mean to brag. I do it just to leave you cold and you're told with a tag. But enough for that killer shit, I'm out for the finish. Going out for the spinach in a large percentage. I'm a menace to society, walking on edges with the crown of a king. The knowledge of a lord, understanding of the streets, and no respect for the law. Zoo, baby.
Zoo, baby. Zoo. Peace. Did that. As we proceed to give you what you need, Nardesigns in the building with the Mobile Boutique. And we got Blaze, Sun,
Peace.
Sun Blaze, Haram, and all of that. So, yo, let's talk about inspirations. I know you produce. I know you're an artist, rapper, and a wrestler. So, give me some inspirations from each category.
I bet as far as the production, my inspiration is like is You know, I like a lot of that dirty boom bap shit, so we could go with Havoc from Mobb Deep. You know, very influential to what I do as far as the beats go. Alchemist is another one. DJ Premier. The RZA, of course. You know, you can't have a top 5 list of productions without having the OG there. You know what I'm saying?
Sectors,
so RZA and I'll give an honorable mention, Fourth Disciple. You know what I mean, from the Wu. I love his work that he did with Killer Army back in the day. You know what I mean? That was some bangers. But yeah, that's
So that's for the production.
Yeah. As far as music goes with rapping and stuff.
MCs, like any MCs inspired you?
Yeah, there's a lot of artists, man, that really inspired to what I do today. But G-Rap is one of them. G-Rap, you know. Prodigy from Mobb Deep, who happens to be my favorite artist of all time. You know what I mean?
Shout out to P. I always as soon as P come up, I gotta tell my story about it. Yo, man, because I grew up in Hempstead after Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? And P is from Long Island before Queensbridge. So when I first moved to Hempstead, there was these kids standing. This is like 89, around 89, 90. There was like a group of kids just standing on the block, and I'm just trying to walk down the block, and I'm new to the neighborhood. So you know niggas got to test you and all that. So I'm just trying to walk through, and brother, he just surrounded me. You know what I mean? I'm like 13 or something like that, and they surrounded me. So I'm like, all right, so I gotta hold myself down, whatever it is. I'm a kid from Brownsville, so we fought. You know, we did what we had to do to get it down. Come to find out, it was one of his cousins that was in there, and they was like just trying to test me and all that. We got cool a little bit later, but then I saw a Prodigy catching the bus with 2 shorties, and I was catching the bus going to Manhattan, and he was probably going to Jamaica, Queens, where his grandmother had the dance studio at. So he's dipped down in the army fatigues and the Timbs. You know what I'm saying? They had just did the Juvenile Hell. They was working on Juvenile Hell album at that time.
All right.
And you know, it was just like ice cream and shit like that. It was just looking at each other and shit like that. These little kids though, they called them Pee-wee back in those days. So we was taking the N6, and I think he had to be with Chingy or with his kid's mom or something like that. Cause he was 2 shorties, and I was like, yo, dude, it's just shining like. And he had to be going to art and design at the time, and I was going to FIT, Fashion and Institute of Technology. They had live classes on Saturdays, so he was probably headed out there to either go to the dance studio or go to the school, and I was headed out for the Saturday live class.
All right.
And it was just ill. That was the first time ever seeing P like that, and just seeing him around the way, and little stories like Mac and the engine. All that was real, bro.
Yeah, man, for sure.
All that was real. He had the heat on him all the time because, you know, he had the little, thing he was dealing with or whatever. So he always had the heat on him. Like, when you hear him rhyming, a lot of rappers be making up shit, but nah. Oh, I attest to that stuff being real. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to P, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Prodigy. Big Pun, another influential artist, you know, being Puerto Rican, Boricua, you know what I'm saying? Seeing Big Pun, you know, come out of left field with Capital Punishment, I was like, oh man. Like, to this day, that's one of those albums you just go and press play and let it rock, you know what I mean?
That's one of them ones, man, classic. So boom, that's production, music, rap.
As far also, number 5 would be Ghostface, you know, Ghostface Killer.
Okay.
You know, to me, he's the greatest storyteller of all time, you know?
No one can get that coffee, man.
You know, so that's my 5 right there, influential, you know, as far as the music goes on. With wrestling, shit, my favorite wrestler of all time is Sabu from ECW. You know, rest in peace to Sabu. You know, I do a Middle Eastern gimmick. You know, that's obviously Haram. You know what I mean? I wear the Iron Sheik boots and all that. You know, so you know, I always loved the heels, the bad guys growing up. So like guys like $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, the Iron Sheik, Sabu, Rick the Model Martel. You know what I mean? Ravishing Rick Rude. These were all my guys I grew up watching. You know what I mean? Even some good guys. You could throw in like Hawk and Animal, the Road Warriors. You know, their energy was just top notch. You know what I mean? Demolition. You know, I was scared of them motherfuckers growing up. You know, watching them on TV. But you know, I learned to love them. But yeah, man.
So where can anybody like see your match?
You could go on my Facebook, on social media, Blaze Haram, Facebook, Instagram. I'm always posting my flyers and stuff like that with my dates, upcoming shows and shit like that.
All right.
Yeah. For music, sunblazemusic.bandcamp.com. Also got some joints on YouTube as well. You want to check my matches out? Just search Blaze Haram on YouTube. I got a bunch of shit there too.
Blaze Haram, check him out. Next episode of the Mobile Boutique with Nardesigns. We got Blaze Haram. We got all the Zoo, you know what I'm saying? The Zoo brothers in the building. Shout out to them. I got a show coming up, and I want to get as many as affiliates that pop through October 22nd.
Wow.
It is on a Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to do something between 5 and 10, so whenever y'all could, you know what I'm saying, come through, pop through.
I bet. Sounds good. We in
We're
there.
going to celebrate, man. Thank you for coming out.
Of course.
I appreciate you, man.
Look out for new music. Sun Blaze, Zoo Bullies, Zoo Bozzez, everything Zoo. You heard? Peace.
Indeed. Yo, and I'm gonna hit you up from one of these notebooks right here, so you can jot down some ideas and
Some
things
slang
like
editorial.
That. Slang editorial notebooks, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Gift that to you
All
one
right,
time.
all right.
Now look out for the freestyle, baby.
Peace.
One love. Peace.